Hello everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom for this upcoming week of October the 15th through October the 21st, and that's 2023. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the Autobiography of Angel Ariel. Welcome back to my loyal subscribers, my followers. Lovely to be in your energies once more. And thank you so much for liking and sharing, subscribing, and recommending the Claire Candy Hoff YouTube channel to others. If you are new to the channel, through my full-time business, which I created 20 years ago in 2003, I'm a Reiki master teacher. I'm an intuitive counselor. I do past life clearings, ancestral healings, and of course, those wonderful tarot card readings, revealing and inspirational, as well as those Reiki healing energy sessions, which through distant healing can be done anywhere on the planet. Well, actually, they can be done anywhere in the universe. So if you're interested in any of my services and finding out more information about my award-winning books, please do go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, or you can always phone 831-277-3716, and that's Eastern Standard Time. I'd like to thank those people who have made donations for my free content here on YouTube. If you feel like you would like to contribute, I've left my PayPal link in the description box down below, along with all of my contact details. Now here on Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, every week we pull runes, tarot cards, and oracle cards to see what messages we have for the upcoming week. But we always start by looking into the astrological heavens to see what planetary energies will be affecting all of us. And what a doozy of a week. As October is unfolding, I feel like its energies can be separated into two sections. Up until this weekend, which is the 14th, 15th, and then onward until the 31st. With September's powerful energies, the souls of many in the collective were ready to bring to the surface and acknowledge deeply held, painful childhood traumas. Now, many needed to do this to finally really feel the resentment, the anger, the bitterness, and the sadness, to heal it and to finally receive closure. You know, we can't get past any deeply held emotion by just skimming the surface. We have to dig deep and really feel it. And that's what many in the collective did going into that full moon at the end of September. So the first half of October has been all about healing. The themes that these childhood traumas that were being healed were our ability to be recognized and loved for exactly who we are and for what someone wants us to be, along with our finances. Now, all this deep healing work was preparing us for a gateway portal just a few days ago on the 10/10, which was October the 10th. The energy of this double 10/10 is still, even though it's past, it's still acting, the energy of it, like an alchemical burst of fire to trigger change within many in the collective. This cosmic gateway of energies is carrying both the frequency of endings and starting anew, and it's acting like a cosmic bridge into a new direction, a new timeline for many. But this time, this bridge has a very different foundational energy to it, because it's one coming not from anger, sadness, bitterness, resentment, regret, anything. It's coming from a foundation now from our heart space. Now, also on October 10th, we had Pluto the planet of death and rebirth, ending its retrograde and moving forward. Now, this powerful energy is clearing away anything that is outdated and it's completely wiping the slate clean of 100 years of old negative karma, which will shift realities and transform many people's lives. This will be especially true in the area of love, self-love and love for others, and again, our finances. Now, in the area of finances, illusions and beliefs of things like unworthiness around money and wealth are being absolutely cleared away. And this is allowing for our rebirth and welcoming in our inherent, divine, powerful, sovereign right to not only feel rich, but to experience being financially and monetarily stable and secure in this lifetime. Now, what an extraordinary energy this is to prepare us for this weekend. And it's preparing us for a super rare new moon solar eclipse. And that's today on October the 14th. Some fun facts of this powerful occurrence. This solar eclipse will be over 4 hours long. So it's not going to be in a blip. Lots of people will be able to see it, of course, with the appropriate eyewear on. Do always be safe. But it can be seen worldwide, and it will be the last eclipse of 2023. This will be an annular eclipse, a ring of fire, so nicknamed because it will totally block out the sun, and all that can be seen is the edge of the sun's fiery light going around the periphery, and it creates a ring of fire. Now, the last time we experienced a new moon solar eclipse was 20 years ago, making this event really, really rare. Now, I went back. This is an interesting game you can play. I went back 20 years and thought, what was going on in 2023? Well, at that time, I went to a Come As Your Favorite Rock Star party with this long curly hair. I went to Stevie Nicks, the only Elvis in the party. Out of about 100 plus people turned up, and 5 hours later we were still talking, and 5 days later he asked to marry me. 2 months later, we were wed on the beach of Noosa Heads in Queensland, Australia, not far from where I was living, and the adventure of our twin flame relationship began. So for me, that was a pretty big adventure. So I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I don't know if anything could top that, but if that's the kind of event that can happen over a solar new moon eclipse, what else can be brought in? As this type of eclipse usually coincides with power shifts in leaderships, it's bringing with it a great deal of change and transformation as far as transference of power and leaders of light taking over. Now, the energies of this amazing occurrence will change the fate of many. So, if the eclipse is putting us where we are fated and destined to be, remember that eclipses eclipse things out of our life to create a space for the new to come in. What can we do? What can we do to prepare for them? Well, my angelic family, who I'm part of as Angel Ariel, we are called the Posse of Angels. And the Posse of Angels is reminding all of us that the best thing that we can do is to recharge, re-energize, and be creative for what is to come. Oh, they're adding also to have fun and to play. There's nothing that, because eclipses bring in our karmic fated destiny, there's nothing that you have to do in order to bring in what is going to be brought in. So, recharge, re-energize, and be creative. Now, the posse of angels is reminding us to allow ourselves to go with the flow. And once again, don't try to push anything to try to make something happen, for this will definitely diminish your light and your energy, and it will just lead to a lot of frustration. Because as a collective, we've been programmed to do more and more, achieve more and more. And this goes counter to life in the higher dimensional frequencies, to be exactly where you are and to be okay with that. Accept where you are right now with ease and grace. Through all of this, the posse of angels wish to remind us all that the universe is so proud of you for calling back your power and recognizing just how worthy and deserving that you are. They wish for all of us to remember that when we align with our divine purpose, we align with abundance, and we allow ourselves to be divinely guided by the universe now. The big difference now is that many in the collective know that they are co-creating every single thing with spirit. And the more we can let go and follow the signs that the angels and our spirit guides and God Source Creator are giving us, the more unlimited and the more we will experience no restriction and constriction in our lives when it comes to the how and the when of things happening for us. And they will come in with so much magic and synchronicity and miracles, things that our limited linear brains can't even ever imagine. So by letting go to spirit, helping us to co-create, miraculous things can come in for us now. The posse of angels is reminding us that we have arrived at a time when all, again, that past karma is paid, no longer feeling restrictions. We are free to create our realities, free to create worlds and universes that we wish to live in. This has happened not in spite of, but because of the many challenges that we endured and triumphed over along the way. Keep your heart wide open now. Divine connections with our soul tribes will now enter as the time is right to fulfill the world with great love. Whether this is romantic love, collaborations in business, wonderful friendships, or feelings of coming home to ourselves. This will cause such an enormous tipping point of love that the world has not seen in thousands upon thousands of years, probably all the way back to those extraordinary days of Atlantis and Lemuria. Embrace and step into your contribution. Sorry about that. Step into your contribution and the remarkable time here on the new planet Earth. And oh my God, I love when I went to my runes and the first one that came out was this one, Rido. And this is the rune of communication and an ultimate reunion, especially at the end of a long journey. Now, the posse of angels is saying that this is when what is written in heaven and what is written below, manifested on the earth plane, are united when heaven and earth come together as one. Rather than relying on our action to make this happen, remember, the posse of angels and I said, don't push anything to make it happen now. We need to practice the art of allowance by releasing and letting go. And this removes any resistance to this blessed divine reunion to come in. Our focus needs to be on pure, unobstructed, perfect union. Please know that the union of heaven and earth cannot be forced. It is interesting to note with this rune, Rido, that being about union, that contained within Rido, if we take off this little piece here, this little stick here, if you may, if we take this off here, just here, we get the rune Wunjo, which is the rune of joy. And so contained in that reunion is all of the amazing, amazing energies of joy, of no longer feeling burdened, no longer feeling restricted by anything. And what is left behind is now our ability to be able to experience pure joy. So when I went to my oracle cards, Bright Side Up, The Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reid. There she is. The first card that came out for us was a card that I have never seen come out before. And this is the card that says One Ring Circus. Now, there are several things that really stood out about this card. First of all, it's a 15, which is a 6, which is a card of balance and harmony, especially after the rocky road of the number 5, which often brings change and challenges. Okay, so first we have that silvery moon there. Okay, that is the new moon in Libra. Okay, which is today on the 14th, 15th, depending where you are in the world. And this is signaling new beginnings coming in. But not only is this person sitting on top of a very tall rock and then sitting on top of a very big elephant and surrounded by a vast area where they are towering over anything else. This is showing us that how many of us have ascended and evolved to great heights. And now we know our capabilities and competence to set and follow our own course. So the posse of angels is saying that this is so because we've come home to our divine, sovereign, independent natures, following our intuitions. And that is what the key to this card is, independence, as we step forth on our new journeys. The posse of angels wish to remind us all to recognize all the wisdom that we've acquired along our journeys to get to this point. Having become confident and having become self-reliant in our decision-making, we still need to be discerning about partnerships that will show up at this time. But if we feel whole and we establish healthy, respectful boundaries, then we are more likely to attract others who mirror this quality of wholeness. By establishing mutually supportive and honoring partnerships, these new relationships that are coming in will be transformative in assisting us to achieve anything at this time. And it's so exciting to anticipate welcoming in some of these soul tribe members we haven't seen or we haven't been with since Atlantis and Lemuria. And the level of comfort and familiarity being together is going to overwhelm a lot of people because it's just it's going to be such a beautiful reunion happening. And Rido is the rune of reunions. So One Ring Circus tells us that we are now ready and have risen to great heights to be able to come together with those also who have evolved in higher consciousness from this new moon on. Very exciting. Next card that's coming out for us is this card. Now, having come home to ourselves, being able to discern what is the best path for us to take and who is our ally now, we deeply know the right things to do and the best choices to make. It's almost as if each of us is carrying the energy of a good luck charm, and talisman has come out. And that is exactly what a talisman is. It is a good luck charm. And we are carrying around this energy within us. It's saying that with this kind of foundation now, just a foundation of our heart space, we truly cannot make a mistake. And that this lucky omen is assuring us that great fortune awaits for us, and we've earned the right to this success, to step onto this new path that you can see in this card, and all is well as we know we are being led. We allow ourselves to be led by Spirit and co-create this wonderful, fortunate path ahead of us. And we are going to be doing it and collaborating and connecting with our soul tribe. I've said before on my Angel Healing House radio program, which, by the way, is every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can call in for free mini angel readings. I've said a lot of times that now we will have this sense of being home, of being able to connect with our soul tribes, and it's going to be a wonderful feeling. Finally, this settledness inside of us, of these collaborations and connections. It's something which many of us have longed for, and it will be like a dream come true to reconnect with these people who we haven't seen for eons and eons of time. The third card in this story, after One Ring Circus and Talisman, is the Bone Collector. Looks like a very wise person there that has a rabbit. The rabbit is luck. She or he is holding a looks like a peacock feather, and also there's a clock. There are bones hanging up, hence the Bone Collector. But the sun or the circle of light or a halo is around this person. And the Bone Collector reminds me very much, I don't know about you, but it reminds me very much of the Fool card in Tarot, when we've completed a long journey and we've come full circle to start a new journey. But being back at square one doesn't bother us, because we now have all the wisdom and all the lessons learned from our former journeys' experiences to easily and gracefully set the stage and help us make choices on our next journey. And most importantly, we now know that we are co-creating our new path with Spirit, and we're wise enough to get out of our own way to truly allow Spirit to bring us those signs and messages and connections filled with synchronicities, serendipitous events and miracles to make the next part of our journey truly magical. So let's go to the tarot cards, my Angel Healing House tarot cards. There they are. And see what's coming out. Oh, I just looked at the bottom of the deck, and the Death card is very prominent at the bottom. Now, I call it death, but it's all about the transformation, as there is no death. I mean, we go from spirit in these physical forms to being eternal, and when we cross over to a new dimension of no time, 0 point energies, and living our lives as we would love to do. So this is a perfect representation of our souls leaving that physical form and being met by our ancestors, spirit guides, angels, to then transfer into the realm of spirit. So let's go to the cards and see what comes out. Happy October to everyone. I know many people have put up their pumpkins, and they've carved their pumpkins, and they have their witches and all those wonderful things. I mentioned my birthday was last week, and I had pumpkin spiced pancakes, and they were delicious. They were very good. So happy holidays, pre-holidays for those, and happy eclipse, everyone. I know the eclipse is making a lot of people, feel very heavy and lethargic, and do take this opportunity really to rest and hydrate, ground yourself. Anytime you can spend time in Mother Nature, take your shoes off, ground yourself on the earth. It's going to help you to get through the next couple of days, which are going to be high, very, very, very high energy with the new moon and also that solar eclipse coming in as well. Just a little bit of a heads up. We have a Taurus lunar eclipse on full moon eclipse on October the 28th. And we start feeling these eclipses, weeks and weeks before. So what many are going through is you're also picking up that the next eclipse, which is going to happen on the 28th. So yeah, take time for a lot of self-care. Okay, let's go and see what we have. First card coming out for us today is the Moon card. Well, I did mention the Moon. This is a full moon on this on my card here, but they're saying that this new moon is going to bring in unbelievable, almost miraculous occurrences that will eclipse either eclipse something out of our life or eclipse something into our life for our next karmic, fated, destined journey. And that's what eclipses are all about. They set our feet on a new path, whether we like it or not, for our soul's highest purpose. Not what your ego wants, not what you might be attached or expecting, but this is for your soul's highest calling and highest journey, or highest purpose, if you want to call it that, or your mission here on planet Earth. And because the Earth is transforming into a new planet of light, this will set our feet on the path, most often with our soul tribe, to collaborate and connect on those structures or systems or projects or endeavors that will be created in the light to be able to be seated on the planet. So I love that the Moon card came out as a confirmation of where we are and the importance of that. The next card that's coming out is the Soul Tribe card. This is a card of celebration. Now, if you have been looking for new romance, if you have and opened your heart to receive this, if you have been wishing for a new career, new employment, a new job, all of those things, a new way to increase finances. The Three of Cups, yes, it is the soulmate or soul tribe card, but it is also the card of celebration, celebrating something new coming into our lives. And as I said, I see October as two different distinct halves. The first was about healing all those, releasing those childhood traumas and all of those things that we might have been hanging on to, bringing them to the surface, feeling them, releasing them, and integrating those energies, opening us to receive. And then the next half, with the eclipse season comes in, we are open to receive what Spirit, God, Source, Creator, and the angels and the Spirit guides will be sending us to fulfill our soul's highest mission. And that, in many cases, will be with our soul tribes. Next card coming out for us, I did mention the Fool, a new path opening up for us. And once again, on my card, you can see the dove, you can see the Holy Spirit bringing this to us in the most divine ways. That's why we need to get out of our own way. We need to come to Spirit like a child, saying, these are my goals, these are my dreams, these are my intentions. But the white dog shows us to have the trust and the faith that if God, Source, Creator brings us to something, he, she, it, all that is, will bring us through it. And to just keep having that faith, no matter what it is. No matter what it is. They're also showing me the little the satchel on the rod that the Fool has tied to that staff. We are bringing all of those experiences and all of that knowledge that we learned along the way. These are things that we learned which were things of tolerance, patience, compassion, forgiveness, and unconditional love, which are some of the hardest things to learn here on planet Earth. But those things, along with other things in our bag of tricks, we have with us to take to the next part of our journey. I love that. Next card is the Six of Pentacles. This is the giving and the receiving card. Now, those in the collective that have had a lot of financial burdens and have been tested financially. Now what is opening up for us, having dealt with many of those childhood traumas, that we were not worthy and we were not deserving to have financial freedom in our lives, which was just an illusion that we were programmed to have. Now, having dealt with it, those that have had closure on it will experience those things in finances opening up for them. And our heart will be open now to receive them, because it's no good what the universe will give to us. If we're not open to receive, it will go nowhere. But just like the little raccoon and the little chipmunk and my little skunk in this card, they've got their hands open and full for those coins to drop in now and to provide that financial monetary security for us. Could be through a new job, could be through a new friendship that you get together and you start a business together, could come in all kinds of ways. Get out of the way and allow Spirit to bring it in the most miraculous of ways. Next card coming out for us is a new start. Well, we've got a new path. There is a new path for us in the Fool, and there is certainly a new path for us in the Ace of Wands. Now, we have the transformative, metamorphosizing butterfly there, and many of us are coming out of that cocoon because we know who we are, and we know that as divine, eternal, multidimensional, powerful, sovereign beings, it is our divine inherent birthright to succeed and to be well taken care of, and that's monetarily and supported. And this is like the hand of God that's coming in and giving us this new beginning, the new path to the castle. Whatever that castle is for you, could be a new home, could be a new job employment, could be a new platform for you to be able to spread the word on the planet for your messages. The next card, one of Wands. The Ace of Wands, we go to the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is saying that you have come and evolved to this path, very rightfully so. And the Two of Wands is a card that I've called several things when I teach tarot to my students. I often call it the world is in your hands. Now the world is in your hands, and you make the decisions and choices, as all number twos are. It's about making decisions and choices where you want to go and what you want to do. But don't be too attached to that, because Spirit might answer your prayers in a whole new industry, in a whole new area that you might not have even considered before. But leave that up to Spirit. But also, the number two is Two of Wands, is the world is your oyster card now. You get to create your own realities. You get to create universes, and you want them filled with peace. And if you want them filled with love, and if you want them to filled with collaboration and wonderful like-minded people coming together in peace and harmony and unity, then you can create that world for you. And with your focus and attention, it's just whatever you feed and nourish will exponentially grow larger and larger in light and love. Next card coming up for us. Oh, gosh, we've got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is the card of collaboration. That's what it is. It's the card of connecting with others that recognize your skills and your talents. And because it's Pentacles, they want to financially remunerate you for your skills and talents. There's a second dove. There is the Holy Spirit, and there is the Holy Spirit. And this is divinely meant to be. So open up to receive now in the way that Spirit wants this to come in for you, because we don't want to put any restrictions or constrictions on this. And they're saying one more card. And we have, isn't that interesting? We had the Ace of Wands, we had the Two of Wands, we had the Three, which is a Three of Pentacles, and now we have the Success card, the Four of Wands. I love it. This is the marriage card. And look at the doves. The doves, because the doves are multiplying on top of the Four of Wands. This is the Happy Home card. So we had the home in the Two of Wands card. Many of that have wanted to buy a home, find their perfect nesting spot. This is the success that comes after a long, long journey and a lot of hard work. The beautiful white roses are new beginnings, and of course the doves are about it being divinely meant to be. Divinely meant to be ordered. And it could be that someone's getting married or engaged. It could be finding the love of your life, but it could be finding the love of your life that you are absolutely going to be so over the moon that you're going to love your new career, your new job, or the things that you're going to be offered now by the universe. So I love those cards. Let's go to our fortune cookies. Let's see what cookies come out for us now. My gosh, what a wonderful time to be here on planet Earth. Okay, posse of angels. Knock, knock, knock. Jump, jump, jump. Let's have some jumpers for us and see what you can show us is on the horizon for us. Just three. Boop. Okay, those fell on the floor. Excuse me. Okay. All right, here we go. First card that's coming out for us is achievement. Enjoy the limelight because you've earned it. You've earned the success and the celebration for hard work, industry, and efforts. You've earned it, although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. But it says enjoy the limelight, enjoy the achievement. So, if there is somebody in your family that is not well, please do send them light and send them love and healing and comfort, as we are doing now. So expect something, a communique of some sort, to come in about an achievement that you've done. So let's go to the next card, and please don't have it fall on the floor. Oh, there it is. Oh, surprise. There we go. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. Love of a person, love of a job, love of a house, love of something. So we have achievement and we have surprise. And the next one that's coming in for us, let me just grab these cards. Okay. One more to jump out. Posse of angels. One more, come on. Oh, there we go. Next one is opportunities. I love these. Achievement, surprise, and opportunities. Hello. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dress to impress. Wow. Beautiful fortunes. I hope all that's been helpful for you. Go out and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Remember, you can always connect with me on my Angel Healing House Blog Talk radio show, which airs every week on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And do remember that you can call in for free mini angel readings during the show. So I'm wishing you love and, as always, angel blessings. If you want to find out more about my services or my international best-selling Amazon #1 books, please go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. Take care, everyone, and have an extraordinarily wonderful week. Take care. Bye.